Starting recording. Okay, everyone, welcome to another episode of Tech-Lax, the webcast, until you come up with a better name anyway. I'm your host, Owen. Joining me right now and right this second is Jacob Matuk of the Vancouver Warriors. How's it going, Jacob?
It's going pretty good, pretty good. Excited to get going with this interview and looking forward to the questions and conversation today.
Yeah, so let's dive right in, shall we?
Sure.
Where did you play Junior A?
So I played Junior A for the Okotoks Raiders here in Calgary. So I played in the RMLL. Okotoks Raiders for 3.5 years. I lost my last year due to COVID, so we didn't have anything that year. So 3.5 Raiders with the Raiders.
Nice. And then, because you get to travel to the States quite often, I gotta ask this one. Tim's or Starbucks?
Usually Tim's guy, but as of late, the fellas, when we go to games, usually get a Starbucks before games, so Starbucks has been winning me over, but traditionally more of a Tim's guy, so I'll go with Tim's.
Okay, respect. We talked about a little bit about Junior A. Did you play WLA at all?
No, I've never played in the WLA. So I played 1 year with the Junior B Shamrocks, then I played the rest of my junior with the Okotoks Raiders. And then, never played WLA, played Senior B for the Calgary Mountaineers.
Nice, so you got drafted right from Senior B then.
Yeah, I got drafted to Senior B. Wanted to go out to the WLA, but circumstances had to stay in Calgary. So, went to President's Cup with the Mountaineers this past summer. And, it was a great experience, great group of guys, and definitely a fun experience playing that tournament.
Nice, okay. What is your day job?
So, kind of have a couple. So, first job, I coach lacrosse. So, I work for Elevate Lacrosse and Northland Lacrosse. Elevate Lacrosse is started out as a travel team, help student athletes get recruited to NCAA programs, particularly for lacrosse, men and women's. So they run, a recruiting program in the fall for field lacrosse and in the winter. So what I'm doing now is we have a box lacrosse program, essentially prepping, those in minor lacrosse, heading into junior lacrosse, and even some of those still in junior lacrosse for their upcoming seasons. Getting them ready for training camps, the tryouts, that sort of thing. So coach that at night. During the day, I do what we have another program for Elevate's classroom lacrosse. So we go to elementary, junior high, and high schools throughout Calgary and the Southern Alberta region. We go in, we give a little bit of a history lesson about lacrosse, and we mostly teach the kids how to play. So every day, me and a few of my colleagues were in schools all across Calgary teaching lacrosse. And when I have time to fit that in with, coaching and, of course, playing for the Warriors, like I said, I work for Northland Lacrosse. We're a Calgary-based equipment manufacturing company. Working with a few junior clubs this season, getting them some custom gloves and, some shafts as well. So, trying to equip the West Coast with some good gear.
That is awesome. I'm glad you're doing that classroom work and started young.
Yeah, no, it's well, I think the big thing that we see when we go to the schools is everyone picks it up, right? They love it, but we always ask the question, who's ever heard of lacrosse, and who hasn't. So there's quite a few students that haven't heard of it, and I think it's important as obviously Canada's national summer sport that we at least educate what the sport is.
Yeah, that is awesome. Okay, so moving on to the next question. You get to pick the next NLL expansion team. Where is it, and what is the name?
So I thought a decent bit about this. I don't have a name about it yet, but I was talking with a few of my buddies, and I think someone mentioned they wanted it to be in Nashville. I think Nashville would be a great spot. A couple of my buddies, they've been in Nashville. They just go for vacations and stuff, and they say it's great there. And I think that'd be a really cool place for an expansion team. I don't know about a name yet, but I'd like to see a team in Nashville. I think that'd be pretty cool for that city, and obviously for us players to go down to Nashville.
Yeah, I keep hearing a lot of people say Nashville, so it sounds like that's definitely on the NLL's radar.
I hope so, at least.
Yeah. In Canada, where would you like to see a team put?
In Canada, I'd probably like to see a team come back to Edmonton. In the NHL, uh, I don't know about yeah, NHL and CFL. You always have the Battle of Alberta. It's a big, particularly in the NHL. Obviously, it's a huge rivalry. I think it'd be really cool to bring that rivalry back to the NLL. Have a team in Edmonton again and see Calgary and Edmonton go at it a lot. And obviously for us to play them as well. But yeah, I'd probably say Edmonton.
Yeah, no, I really want Edmonton to get another team as well.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool for Alberta as well as, I mean, just a lot of the guys that got drafted this year from Edmonton, right, the St. Albert area. So, I mean, the sports it's growing there like it is everywhere else, but excelling there as well too. So,
Yeah. What do you do in your spare time?
so lately it's been a lot of watching movies or shows on Netflix. When I before the season started, work really got ramped up. I'm a big gamer, so I love to play Xbox. Obviously just for playing, but like it just keeps me in contact with like my buddies from college,
Hmm.
right? They all play Xbox. Everyone's got day jobs. It's a nice way to hop on the game, talk to the fellas for a couple hours, catch up, and you know play while we're at it. So yeah, big gamer.
Nice. What's your go-to on the Xbox?
Right now, I'd probably have to say Call of Duty. I love Warzone, love multiplayer. When I'm not playing those games and none of the fellas are online, a lot of the time I like to play Fallout. I'm a big Fallout New Vegas guy. I play Fallout 4, but yeah, Fallout New Vegas. I gotta start up my old Xbox or my PC for that, but that's probably my favorite game of all time.
Nice. I recently got a PS5 this summer, but before that I was Xbox.
Oh, you said Shoulder, eh?
Yeah, I'm not a big first-person shooter kind of guy, and that's a lot of what Xbox has.
Yeah, that's true. They got like the Game Pass now, so they got like a bunch of free games, and
Yeah,
you can do a bunch of stuff. But yeah, no, first person's particular what I like to play.
yeah. Coke or Pepsi?
Probably had to say Coca Cola. Um, yeah, that's just about it. It's my favorite. That's my favorite cola.
Yeah, nope. I'm a Coke guy myself, so I can respect that.
Beauty.
Other than Van, who has the best logo in the NLL?
Best logo. Um, I don't know. There's some pretty decent ones out there. I do like the expansion team logos. Like I think Vegas is a pretty cool logo with a desert dog. They got a little LV in the forehead too. I don't know if some people like I didn't pick up on it first, and I'm on the floor warming up, and I saw them. It's pretty cool. So, um, yeah, I think the desert dogs is a pretty cool one. I'd throw Halifax in there too. I like their logo.
Yeah, no, Halifax Thunderbirds have a really good one as well, in my opinion.
Yeah, they got some cool jerseys, cool logos. Yeah,
Yeah,
they got it going on.
yeah. Okay. Who is the hardest goalie to score on in the NLL?
Hardest goalie. Well, I haven't had the chance to play every single goalie. Only gotten a couple games this year, so I'd probably just go with, I guess the goalies that I've played in junior that are now in the NLL. Played against Christian Del Bianco a couple times in junior at the Minto Cup. Never scored on him. He's a pretty good goalie. Saw him and obviously the Calgary's training camp as well, and yeah, that was a big step for me. It's one of the big things I noticed coming into the league is the goaltending is a huge step up. So I'd probably say Delbs or our goalies here in Vancouver, Walshy, um, Boldy, and Brody Harris. So
Nice. And who is the hardest defender to get past in the NLL?
defender, I don't know. I'd maybe say the experience I've had in the games I've played in. Not really an offensive guy, but transition the ball up. Latrell Harris gave me a pretty tough time when we were in Toronto. A good welcome to the league moment. He threw me into the boards. So he's a really athletic guy, and just an outstanding defender. So I'd probably put him up there.
Awesome. And one last thing. You now get to nominate a teammate. So who am I talking to next?
A teammate, eh? Let me think. I'll probably go with. I'll go with my roommate. I'll go with Aaron Bold.
Okay.
Long time NLL vet. He's an interesting guy, man. He's a really cool guy. He's got a lot of knowledge, so I'm sure you'll get a great interview out of him.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, Jacob.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, thanks for having me on. It was great getting to talk about lacrosse and have a conversation with you as well. So thank you.